Here are TV shows that went downhill. This is in no order. First show I'm gonna talk about is Living Single. This was a really great show. It's so crazy to think that without this show, we wouldn't have Friends. And honestly, I prefer this over Friends any day of the week. My first time watching it was like back in 2022. It was so, bro, the theme song was fire. The cast was great. Great fucking show. But this show went downhill once they fired T.C. Carson, who plays Kyle Barker. They did him so filthy. The moment these two get together, they say, you know what, we're gonna send his ass to London. And then they have him come back in the last episode of the show. It's so crazy, because in like the last season, they had like 13 episodes. I feel like this show could have had at least 3 or 4 more seasons. And then on top of them firing TC, they replaced him with this dude. I think his name was Trip on the show. I don't know what it is. Every time him and Ray J get put on a TV show, that shit gets canceled. When All American first came out, I'm like, yo, this is a good ass show. Like, and they made Spencer OP as fuck, boy. Like, I couldn't wait to tune into a new episode. And I felt like this up until like after Corey died and Spencer was playing at Crenshaw. It was just memes after that. Spencer's route running is atrocious. Coop being in the gang. Shit, the Coop rapping. I think Coop ended up being a lawyer out of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest, the UK be coming out of Daniel Israel because whenever he gives a speech, oh my god. What the fuck? Leave me alone! I'm an asshole, but outside of all of that, the show should have stopped at like season 4, season 5. And I got tired of seeing Spencer go out like that. Like, how many times are we gonna see Spencer ball out, put up like 5 touchdowns a game, and then boom, no scholarships, no. The Vortex. With the exception of Jamie, Coop, and Patience, everybody's been together. Jordan and Layla being together is so random. But what makes it worse that both Spencer and Asher were with her twice. Not only did Asher and Olivia sleep together, they were also dating. And then last, you have Spencer and Olivia, who finally end up together, even though they've been endgame since probably like season 1. I started watching Boardwalk Empire right after I finished watching The Sopranos, and honestly, Steve Buscemi does so much better. I felt like he was out of place on the show. Did great writing for the show, but like Tony B, he just wasn't it. But his role as the prohibition-era gangster Nucky Thompson, fucking great. This is where like I started to really like love mob movies, mob everything. But we're seeing Johnny Torrio, Big Jim Coliseum of Rothstein. The show took a big dip in season 5, like close to the end. It only had 8 episodes. The first half was good, the other half not so much. They killed off a lot of key characters like Nookie by Tommy Darmody, Chalky White by Narcisse, Eli sent to prison, Cease is taken out by Lucky Luciano's men, Van Halen, who I'm gonna be honest, he was on the show a lot longer than I expected. And Michael Shannon can fucking act. Mickey Doyle, who, the fact that he lasted this long is impressive. Especially the way he runs his mouth. I feel like it would have been fine if they were having a spin with solely Meyer Lansky, Lucky Luciano, and Bugsy Siegel, and them coming up in the underworld. The American Mafia, things like that. Season 1 of BMF was very interesting. It was decent. It wasn't great, but it was decent. I'll say this, the show was entertaining. You know, the acting had its moments, and they had Uncle Charlie singing the intro. That shit was fire. And then season 2 came, and man, cracks were showing up left and fucking right. But what also didn't help was when the documentary came out. Like, the way they were portraying a lot of real people was just like Landon Simon, for example. He wasn't out here just doing wild, crazy, menacing shit and singing. We can't stop the rain. Then became a junkie, and then like Meech and Terry's parents were already split before they was really like big into the game. And I get it, you know, not a real story, like certain things are going to be fabricated. However, when you do a TV show that has a lot of real events or is almost based on a true story, they tend to just mash the timelines together and speed up several years. The show was supposed to be starting in like the late 80s. By season 3, we are in 1996. Why the fuck am I seeing this version of Tupac? The wigs on this show be getting so out of control. Neo was frying me with the shit he got on his head. What the fuck is the baby doing on there? And then y'all have 2 of the tallest rappers ever in 2 Chainz and Snoop Dogg with these big ass afros looking like characters from Fat Albert. Then when 2 Chainz character gets killed off, why the fuck is he doing the Harlem Shake? We can't forget about Super Meech. The plot armor that he has is insane. It's like he's almost invincible like Tony Soprano, and then he's taking over rackets like he's Lincoln Clay, like left and right. Every single state he goes to, he gets into a fight with whatever big time gangster they're beefing with. It's like, damn, he don't lose a fight, he don't lose nothing. I feel bad for Lala at times, because it's like every time she's in a show, it's just an automatic sex scene. Like, it's so crazy every single time you playing. It's like almost a fetish. I mean, light skin baddie with the buns every time is crazy. She did that shit in Power. She does it in The Chi.
Do I need to pumice your feet? Kiss your pinky ring?
Speaking of The Chi, this is the last show I'm gonna talk about that went downhill. I'd say after season 2, shit just got worse. I'm not gonna get too much into it at the moment, but once Jason Mitchell was kicked off the show for his allegations, they could not come back from it. And then they did a lot of dumb shit on top of that. They had 27 writers, which is outrageous to me. Like, why have you had to change your head writer so many times? Season 3 was alright, but what made it suck was you killed off characters like Reg and Ronnie, especially after Ronnie saved Keisha's life. Season 4 is probably the worst season out of the whole fucking series. Season 5, they definitely tried to redeem themselves. Season 6 is not good, but you know, it's watchable. They have a new character problem. They bring a new character on every season, riddled with celebrities too. A lot of times they be Chicago native. Then we bring the niggas back from the dead. They brought Reg back out of nowhere. Like, for me, that's why I gave up on season 7. Cause man, the amount of hate watchers, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Like, if you go on Reddit and you type in The Chi, there's gonna be a lot of people that love the show and a lot of people that cannot fucking stand the show. Like, it gets to a point, you know, watch what you want.